Yeah, hey team, Brendan here, Big Country Hunting. About half an hour ago I shot a stag around this position where I am. I think I slightly miscalculated the wind or the range. Anyway, I got a shot on him, and I think he might have gone a bit further than what would be ideal. So I need to have a look around now and try and find a blood trail and track this animal. I'm not sure that the hit was a very good hit. I'm not even sure if I'm going to find any blood, which is what it's like sometimes, but I'm hopeful. And as I'm not sure the hit was a good hit, I'm not in a rush to find this animal. If it's got a hit where it's bleeding, hopefully it'll bleed out. By the time I find it, it will be on the deck. You've always got to remember when you're looking for animals, whether you know they've gone down or not, they still could be alive and they're potentially dangerous. Especially a stag. He could, if you approach from the wrong way, he could bolt over top of you and injure you. A wounded deer, typically in my experience, tend to run downhill, so approaching from above or across from the side is normally the best option. The downside of that is obviously that if they're still kicking, they'll move themselves further and further downhill, and you'll end up in a gut or something that's going to be nice to get out of. And I think that quite possibly in this case that's what I'm expecting to see. So I'll just flip this camera lens around now. So this is where I am. So I made a shot from up on that knob up there, which is about 270 meters, and yeah, just panning down around here. Sun's just popping up, the beautiful Hawke's Bay sun, and that's probably gonna get up to around 30 degrees today, so that's going to be nice. If I find this animal, I've got a bit of a haul out of here. Okay, it looks like I found a track here. This grass looks like it's been freshly pushed down, and then animals come through here. Just follow this down. Pretty sure this is where he was, or where he's run to. Haven't found any blood yet, which is a bit of a worry, but I guess I don't know. It always can be quite a mission finding an animal when it hasn't gone straight down. Yeah, it'll probably around here somewhere. Oh, what have we got here? Okay, so there's some blood. What's that like, that blood? See the blood on the hands, smell it. Okay, that's good. That blood is doesn't smell like gut, so hopefully it's not a gut shot. A bit more down there. Go investigate. Oh wow, decent pile of blood there. Let's have a look in any bone fragments. No, don't see any bone fragments. The blood's quite red though. It's indicating it could be from a vein rather than an artery, but then there's quite a lot of it, so he might have hit a major vein. Yeah, oh, yeah, it looks like it's plenty leaking out anyway. there. Yeah, quite a lot of blood. Well, the good thing is we've got a good blood trail to follow. It's good. Oh, what have we got here? That's it. It's a bit of bone fragment. It looks like quite a rounded. You see that it's quite a rounded bit of bone. What are we saying there? Possible. It could be off a vertebrae, or it could be off a rib. If it's a rib, it's quite small to be quite low down. Obviously, it's vertebrae. His back could be taken out, so he won't be. He could be still on the go. Anyway, we'll carry on. It's a good idea sometimes to mark your position as you go. Oh yeah, that's a lot of blood. A lot of blood. Yeah. Loads of blood. So it looks like he's bleeding quite a lot. I still want to approach very carefully and slowly though. So the flies are going to help me now. I'll listen for the flies. Yep, here we go. Down into the bush here. Which way to go? Straight down. Well team, after a bit of intense tracking down into a little gut, I could hear some noise and some rummaging in the undergrowth. Crept into him and spooked him off again. He jumped and ended up sort of upside down in the creek, so I had to put in a finishing shot on this one. Oh, here we are. Here's our animal upside down in the creek. We're in a lovely little gut here. Going to be a mish getting it out. The shot has taken both the front legs and a little bit of the bottom of the brisket, but not enough to go right into that lung. It's opened up the lung cavity, but it hasn't been enough to kill the animal instantly. Alright, here's our deer. Bit of a tight spot, as you can see. Yeah, 6 points. Got some work to do now. Yeah, it's a fairly big hill. I'm just carrying the back stakes, some of the top of the legs, and the hind quarters. The leg stakes and the back stakes are in my pack, and I've just got the hind quarters which I've got over my shoulders. I would have never been able to recover a full animal out of here. It's just too tight. A lot of crawling and yeah, a lot of blood and sweat. Right, loaded up. Yeah, sun's coming up, getting warm. Just tell myself what I'm walking through here, slow and steady. Don't really want to fall over, trying to injure myself. Yeah, I haven't got too far to go, so I'm back up now to where I shot him
done a lot of crawling and in the undergrowth, getting it out. But hey, we got the meat, got the hindquarters, got the back steaks, got some meat off the front legs. So good proportion of the usable animals been recovered. Yeah, there was another animal with it, bigger stag. Be here for another day.